Whenever I come to this hall, a few things strike me. The first thing is that we're sitting in history. This hall is about 112 years old, this venue that we're in. And one just wonders how many concerts, how many performances this grand old building has seen. And you look behind me and you see the choirs streaming up to the organ itself. And we really are part of history and adding yet another, I hope and I know, will be wonderful performance to add to the history of this hall. That's the first thing that strikes me, that we're part of history. The second thing that strikes me, when I look at how many young people we're going to see on stage tonight, is how many hours of practicing have gone into this. I can't even begin to guess how many hours each pupil has had, but you multiply that out, and I think we're going to see a performance tonight that has thousands and thousands of hours of rehearsing and practicing behind it, and I know that we're going to enjoy it. I don't think I can say anything more appropriate than I've just read on the back of this program, that quote on the last page with the picture of the mass choirs, and it's a quote from Paul McCartney. And for anyone under 30 years old, he was a Beatle. And the quote goes, "I love to hear a choir. I love the humanity, to see the faces of real people devoting themselves to a piece of music. I like the teamwork. It makes me feel optimistic about the human race when I see them cooperating like that." And I think we might just appreciate a little bit of that sentiment here tonight when we hear the choirs, and especially in the grand finale, when you'll appreciate a little bit of humanity as you sit here and watch them and listen to them. But when I read that quote about Paul McCartney, it reminded me that two of the Beatles, Paul McCartney and George Harrison, when they were in Liverpool, growing up in Liverpool, they applied to join the Liverpool, this is a true story, they applied to join the Liverpool Cathedral Choir, and they were turned down. So you don't always get what you want to in life, but what they went to from there on was to start their own band and their own music, and I can imagine what they said to the Cathedral Choir after that. And then many, many years later, the cathedral needed a new roof, and they wrote to Paul McCartney and asked him for a contribution, but my source was unable to tell me whether he actually gave them money. I don't know if we've got any aspiring Beatles here tonight. I do see that Norman Hensherwood are playing a McCartney-Lennon number, probably as a result they knew what I was going to say. But I think my job now is to wish you all there is love, or all there is good singing here tonight. And it won't be a hard day's night. It might be a cold day's night, but I'm sure it's going to be a very enjoyable day's night. Enjoy the evening, enjoy the performance, enjoy the singing, and enjoy the enthusiasm of young people.